Hey folks, Joey Image here, and it is July 11th, 2021. It's a lazy Sunday here in the Image compound. I figured I would bring you a new video. So here's the deal. Um, this will not be like a regular video you're used to seeing, at least lately on my channel. This will not be a tech review. This will not be a tech unboxing, a video game review, a video game live stream from Twitch or IRL stream from Twitch, anything like that. Today will be a wrestling related video, and I feel like it's been forever since I've put any wrestling related content on my channel, but here we are. A little backstory before I get to the video itself. In 2015, I retired from professional wrestling. Severely injured my neck, severely injured my spine, and just could not do the in-ring stuff anymore. By order of of my doctor, two doctors actually. I got a second opinion. But um, on my way out of the in-ring part of the business, I did a series of retirement matches, which I called my final five, my last five matches. I released this on a DVD set, two-disc set. The second disc was all those five matches, but the first disc was interviews with guys that I knew through wrestling, guys that I had wrestled, just interviewing them about me, what they think about me, any funny stories or memories. And there was a couple that were not super kind, but I left them on there anyway. I didn't censor anything. This wasn't about putting me over or whatever. This is just what guys thought. Um, guys thought I was an asshole at some point. They said so, and I'm completely okay with that. Anyway, long story short, uh, I put together the DVDs myself. I burned them. I made the labels. I made the covers. I made the jewel cases, whatever you call them. Um, After I finished everything and sold a bunch, I realized there were still some guys that I wanted to get interviews with that I just couldn't link up with them because of our schedules. Zoom wasn't a thing back then. Nobody knew about that. Although it was a thing, I should say. It came out in 2013, and I'm talking about 2015, but nobody knew what the hell Zoom was back then. It wasn't a big thing like it is now. Um, so my plan was to interview a few other guys, throw that stuff and some other stuff on a bonus disc, and sell it for $5. I never did that, never got around to it. I recorded some of the stuff, and then I lost the hard drive. And that's it. That bonus disc for $5 never went anywhere. Nothing ever happened. A couple days ago, my wife found an external hard drive sitting right over there. That big black blob you see, this thing right there on the screen. Um, that happens to be the hard drive with this extra bonus disc stuff on it. So what I'm going to do is show you those videos right now. I'm going to do one at a time. I'll release them probably 3 different days or whatever. There's only 3 videos of guys that I actually got a chance to interview. And again, I just never got on to doing the rest of it. So before I actually show you the video itself, just a quick little backstory about this guy. The first one up is this guy right here, Sean Carr. So basically, I had seen Sean. By the way, you can see the DVD cover right down there, the DVD set I just talked about. So I had seen Sean Carr wrestle a bunch of times, all over the place, a bunch of matches, several independents all over, up and down the East Coast. Always loved the guy. Always been a fan of his work. He's crisp. His timing is great. Everything looks good. He's got a hell of a look. Now he's got super long hair, which is super long for him, which is weird to see. I almost don't recognize him. But he's got a great body, got a great look, great style, great talent, great skill. Again, everything is crisp. His timing is good. Everything looks believable. I dig it. So I had seen him a bunch of times. Always want to wrestle him. Never had a chance to. Never had a reason to. Never had a storyline where him and I would clash. So when I became the GSW champion, my idea was just, hey, why don't we just do something? Why don't we just flip the script here, quote unquote? Instead of having challengers, I want your title, blah blah blah. Why don't we have the champion make a challenge for a change? That's not done all too often, if at all. So I said, hey, I really like this Sean Carr kid. I say kid, not disrespectfully, but because I'm 44 years old and he's like 26 or 27, whatever he is. Um, at the time, I was, God, what is this, 6 years ago? 38? 37, 38 years old. Yeah, so he was probably 23, 24. So, again, kid is not a disrespectful thing when I say it like that. Um, So I said, hey, I really like the Sean Carr kid. I think he's a hell of a talent. I would love to wrestle him at least one time. Why don't we do something like that? I'll challenge him somehow. We'll film something and I'll just challenge him. And I'll explain all that to him. Hey, I really like you. I think you're real good. I would love to get in the ring with you at some point. Blah 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 blah. And that's what we did. So we filmed a couple of it might have been one little vignette where I just challenged him, and he said, "Okay, cool, man, I can do that." And then I think it was May 5th, 2012, when we had our match. We did a 30-minute time limit draw in not Booton, Newton. Booton, Newton, one of those. Sussex County Community College, whatever the hell city that's in. We did a 30-minute timeout. We did a 30-minute time limit draw. I'm not editing this because this is like the 17th try of recording this video without stumbling over my words or forgetting what I'm talking about while I'm talking about it. So sorry for no editing. Never mind. So anyway, I thought we had a good match. I thought it was good, and that's what mattered. Sean, I hope, thought it was good. That's what mattered. And we had fun. We had a lot of fun out there. I loved wrestling that kid. And if I had a chance to again, I would love to. But I would have loved to, put it that way. Unfortunately, the night ended up bittersweet for him because he had a car accident on the way leaving the show on the way to the hospital where his daughter was born. So it was bittersweet, but we had a good time, and I love that kid. I've always had his back before and since then. Always will. I love that guy. Sean, I love you. You know that. Anyway, this is one of the interviews that I did not get to put on my DVD set, the Final 5. Sean Carr talking about me.
Joey Image. So, I first met Joey Image in Scranton, Pennsylvania for a company called CPW. Wasn't sure what CPW stood for. It was actually kind of an ongoing rib. It was either Central Pennsylvania Wrestling, Crappy Pro Wrestling. Yeah, it was fun. But he was one of the funniest guys. He reminded me a lot about a guy who taught me a lot in the business, Rob Cook, or I.B. Green. I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's bad. Take it for whatever you want to take it. But Joey was, is, and always has been one of the easiest guys to talk to get along with. And he's one of the small guys in this crazy world of professional wrestling that you can call a good friend. I know knowing Joey throughout the years, I remember one time, and he's going to laugh when I say this, but I remember the GSW, Garden State Grand Slam wrestling. I wrestled Joey in a 20-minute time limit match, in which during that match, or before the match, he ate a protein bar that gave him the poops. Now, to clear things up, he did not poop during the match, to my knowledge. I didn't smell it, he didn't say it, but that night we had a really amazing, great match. I was very proud of it, and I couldn't say thank you because I got back to the dressing room and I had about 100 missed calls that my daughter was on her way. My girlfriend now, wife soon to be, was giving birth to our daughter, and I had to jet. So I literally did not get to say thank you to Joey Image for that match. So if I can do that right now, I will say thank you, Joey Image. I was very proud of that match, and yeah, 15 years for doing professional wrestling. Can't say anything more nice about Joey. He's a great guy. The other thing I will say real quick, because this is another funny thing, is a funny little story. Joey, it was when GSW moved to Scranton, and anyone who knows me knows I like to be on time, and I like to get there early, and I like to set up, and I like to do my thing. And somebody else made us late. Won't mention anybody's name. Dude, listen, bro, I go to the gym. Somebody made us late, and we all walked in. Cage walked in first, shook hands with Joey, Rob Cook, IB Green came in and shook hands with Joey. Nothing. I came in, bro, why are you late? What the hell? We're supposed to do production. We're supposed to do this. We're supposed to. And I'm just like, I'm not the reason why we're late. I know we only live an hour away. It wasn't my fault. I promise. But yeah, it's little things like that where years later you could tell the story and laugh about it. But Joey, I mean, going forward, man, I mean, you put 15 years in the business. A lot of people don't realize what we do as entertainers, what we do as wrestlers, sports entertainers, whatever you want to call it. And it takes a good toll on our body. And I know that Joey probably could have got 20, 25 years. Because, I mean, I remember one time he did a tea party in a match. Legit, he did a tea party for a spot. But injuries happen and it sucks, but I'm glad he at least went out on his own terms and he got his final 5. I wish I could have been a part of it, but circumstances happen where that couldn't happen. But going forward, I just want to wish Joey a very happy retirement. I know I'll see him all the time, you know. I mean, it's Northeast Independent Wrestling. You run into each other all the time. So Joey, best wishes. Thank you for the memories, and I look forward to 15 years, maybe, or 20 years when I retire. And you can make fun of me and you can do one of my videos. So thank you, Joey Image.